Hello everyone and welcome back to our channel Coin Cosmos. What happens when winter arrives? Most people notice dry skin, cold hands, low energy. This is known to you, this is known to everybody. But something else happens quietly, something that most women never talk about publicly. So what is that thing? A sudden drop in clitoral sensitivity. Yes, this thing happens. But most women never talk about this thing publicly. They may share their feelings with their close friends, but not publicly. Anyway, this thing happens in reality, means this is real, supported by biology. Biological explanations are there. Better to say, physiological explanations are there. These are not psychological, these are physiological, this effect. There is a reduction in clitoral sensitivity. And this happens in winter seasons. Not only in winter season, actually, whenever your body is exposed to cold environments, in that case, it happens. That means in AC rooms, air-conditioned rooms also, this can happen, the same thing. A reduction in clitoral sensitivity. That means there is a reduction of pleasure also. And the orgasm is delayed, or the orgasm, this procedure actually takes longer. In such a case, when your body is exposed to cold environments. So for example, we are talking about only winter season. In summer also the same thing can happen. If you are inside an AC room where the temperature is quite low, okay, you need a blanket. In such a case, in such an environment, the same thing happens. We are not talking about male bodies. What happens to the male bodies? We are focusing our attention only on female body, and especially that part that is clitoris, which is responsible for many things, at least about sexual pleasure. This is known to you. Clitoral pleasure, okay, that takes longer. So what are the reasons? Of course, biological reasons are there. Scientists know these reasons. They have shared their knowledge. What is the actual reason behind this thing? Why there is a reduction in clitoral sensitivity when your body is exposed to cold environments? So you can see the title, vasoconstriction, that term is there. Cold-induced vasoconstriction. What is the meaning of vasoconstriction? Vasoconstriction means tightening of the blood vessels. Tightening of blood vessels, this is known as vasoconstriction. And one more term is there, cold-induced. Cold-induced vasoconstriction. That means vasoconstriction due to cold. Due to the effect of low temperature, this vasoconstriction occurs. Actually we are dealing with the same thing here in our video. So what happens when your body is exposed to cold environment? In that case, what happens? Your body actually wants to conserve heat. Because when your body is exposed to cold environment, that means what? Your body will start losing heat rapidly. Okay, but your body needs to maintain a constant temperature for your survival. Okay, for your survival, your body needs to maintain a constant temperature. And since the environment is cold, okay, and if your body temperature, means surface temperature, means skin temperature, okay, exposed area, temperature of your exposed area remains the same, then in that case there will be a rapid loss of heat from your body to the environment. So there is a biological mechanism, physiological mechanism. Our body does something very special for its survival, because it needs to conserve heat to maintain a constant temperature of your body. It needs to maintain constant temperature for your survival. So to conserve heat and to protect vital organs like heart, liver, brain, lungs, to protect all these vital organs, your body actually reduces blood flow to your outer body part, outer surface, that is skin and extremities. Actually, your body redirects blood away from your skin and extremities. Extremities means what? Extremities means fingers, toes, then nipples, then of course clitoris is there. Again, that labial tissues are there. Labial tissues means tissues of labia majora and labia minora, tissues around them. Okay, so we are focusing here only on clitoris and those labial tissues. They become actually dry. That is exposed area, exposed to the environment. So that becomes dry. And one more interesting thing is that clitoris, this is one of the most innervated structures in human body. Means more nerve endings are there. At least 8,000 nerve endings are there, which is far more than the penis. 8,000 nerve endings are there. Now you can see, and you know this thing, that blood flow has been reduced by your body to your extremities like clitoris, like labia majora. So swelling of the clitoris does not occur properly. Nerve endings get less oxygen because blood flow is less in that area due to cold environment, due to exposure into cold environment. Less blood is there, that means less oxygen is there. That means nerve endings cannot work properly. And if nerve endings cannot work properly, in that case your brain cannot sense all those stimulations. Again, dryness, that problem is also there. Your skin becomes dry, that means your clitoris becomes dry, labial tissues become dry. Labial tissues become dry. So friction is more, that means discomfort is more. Lubrication is less, that means friction is more, that means discomfort or pain is more during sexual intercourse. So these problems are there. Again, since your brain cannot sense, okay, these stimulations properly, so in that case orgasm, that process actually takes longer. That process is delayed. Again, if you talk about sexual arousal, that thing also takes much time, means takes longer. Sexual arousal. So now you know all the problems. And all these things happen due to dry weather around you, because we are talking about winter season, dry weather around you, so dryness occurs. Again, blood flow is reduced, and that has been done by your body to protect your life, because it wants to protect the vital organs, hearts, lungs, liver, brain. In your pelvic region, more blood flow is required, because stimulation of clitoris heavily depends on blood flow. 8,000 nerve endings are there. That means more blood is required in that region during sexual activities. Okay, so since your body has done that thing, it has a reduced blood supply to that region, therefore automatically you can easily understand, if you know science to some extent, then you can easily understand this thing, that everything will be reduced, everything will take longer, means pleasure will take longer. And discomfort, of course discomfort must be there, because lubrication is required. So since less lubrication is present, therefore discomfort must be there. Okay, anyway, so these were the problems. But again, some extra factors are there, additional factors, which actually amplify that discomfort or clitoral sensitivity. Extra factors like during this season, winter season, levels of estrogen are reduced. Then serotonin and dopamine, those are levels of those things are also reduced, serotonin and dopamine. So in winter season, so many things occur simultaneously, and these things actually amplify that effect of reduction of sensitivity in your clitoral area. Means in women's clitoral area. Okay. So many things happen simultaneously. These are additional factors. Of course, there are some ways, those are actually medically justified ways. If you can do those things like aerobic exercise before intimacy, then warm your body core first. Body core means this torso area. If you warm your torso area, then actually your pelvic region is also get some heat from your torso area. Heat is required in your pelvic region, means in women's pelvic region. Heat is required. So, what is the requirement? The requirement is to warm your body core first or warm your torso part first. Aerobic exercises are there. Within few minutes, blood flow can be increased by doing aerobic exercises. Deep breathing techniques are there. Those things also do the same thing. Again, you can take a warm bath before intimacy. Warm bath. Again, this thing increases that blood flow to your pelvic region. And avoid cold rooms. I was talking about air-conditioned room, AC rooms. Okay. So avoid cold rooms. That means avoid ACs. And if you are using AC, okay, no problem at all. But don't decrease the temperature that much. Okay, you should not shiver. You should not need a blanket. Okay, to protect yourself from cold environment of your AC room. You need not, means you should not need a blanket. Okay. Anyway, so now you can easily understand what are the requirements. The requirement is to do some exercise. Whatever be the exercise, but you should increase your body temperature. Okay. Then only you can engage yourself in sexual activity even in winter season. And one more thing, if this problem, this vasoconstriction in winter season, this is normal. Cold-induced vasoconstriction, this is normal. But if you notice that this vasoconstriction exists even in warm environments, in that case, you must consult a doctor. You must visit a doctor in that case. Because there is a chance that other problems are there, and that's why you are experiencing that vasoconstriction even in warm environments. Means even in summer weather, for example. Anyway, so this was all about today's topic. Okay, this is the end of this video. If you found this video interesting, so please like, share and subscribe to our channel. This is the end. Thanks for watching.